Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So today it is Saturday. I'm filming this kind of late, so hopefully I'll get this up for y'all tonight. I wanted to have a book review or something for y'all yesterday, but my week was just a crazy week. It didn't go as planned, as usual, as per every readathon week that I have done yet so far. The week does not pan out for me for some reason. It just always starts wrong. But I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna keep going. Today's Saturday, like I said, so I do have some things that I need to get done, but after I finish those, I am going to get back into reading. I'm not gonna finish what I expected or hoped to have finished, which was like 4 books. But I did get one finish, which was this one, and I am going to do a review on it coming up probably next Friday. Hopefully next Friday, not next Saturday, but We Have Always Lived in the Castle. So we're going to talk about that one next week. And so currently I moved on to Sleep Like a Baby, which has been really good, but I'm only like 40 pages in, so, but the chapters are really small, so, and the word, it's like pretty big, so I have a feeling I'm going to get through this probably fairly quickly. I'm thinking I might finish it sometime next week, so, I possibly may be able to film 2 book reviews for y'all and have those ready to go. Unlike this week, I didn't have anything ready to go for y'all. I wanted to film something yesterday, but like I said, my week it didn't work out the way it was supposed to be. Things just popped up and had to go take care of things, and you know how it is. And then of course I'm kind of having a little bit of a headache right now. I woke up with I went to bed actually with a headache or a migraine last night. I took my medicine, and my medicine kind of makes me groggy when I take I take something every day to kind of control my migraines, but every now and then I do get one, and so I have a pill that I take for those times, but they leave you with like this well, they're not as bad as some medicine that I've tried in the past. The side effects is what I'm talking about. Just leaves me very groggy and just sensitive to everything, and I'm super like tired. So I'm trying to be spunky and feel awake for y'all, but really on the inside I'm just like I just want to close my eyes and lay down. But anyway, it's still kind of there. Like I can't get it to go away. It's just like right nudging me. But I'm trying not to take that pill very often because I'm only allowed so many of them, and I actually only have one left before I can get another refill. I'm gonna call Monday and get another refill. But I kind of like, if I don't get a migraine for a while, I forget about how many pills I have. Usually I try to stay on top of like how many I got to just be prepared. And I don't know, it just kind of I never paid attention to it lately for some reason, so I hadn't had a really bad one in a while, so I guess it just didn't dawn on me. But last night got pretty rough. But so yeah, I only have one pill left, so I'm trying to make it through today. Hopefully I won't have one tomorrow. Who knows? I may have to end up taking that one pill and just like praying that I can get through the rest of the days before I can get some more medicine. That's terrible. But hey, that's that's how it is. If you have migraines, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this video is not about migraines. It is about books. So I have another book haul that I have been wanting to film for y'all. These books came in a couple weeks ago. One of them was given to me, and then another one I picked up on like my last trip to Barnes & Noble's when my nephew was in town, and that was like the last time I've been to Barnes & Noble's. So I'm really kind of having withdrawals, but I'm making myself stay away because I have too many books and they need to get read before I invest in any more. So I have my little TBR stack that I want to get done and read and reviewed for y'all. So that's what we're going to do. So today I'm going to show you these books that I got and talk to y'all a little bit about the book outlet. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar. If you love books, you're probably familiar with it, but it's fairly new to me. I did not know it was out there. So it's basically just a website. What I thought it was like used books is what I thought it was when I first happened upon it. So because you got like different prices on different kinds of books, because it said like something like they were cheaper if they were scratched or dented, and they were a little bit more if they were, you know, more pristine, I guess, or if they called bargain books. So I didn't really know exactly what that meant. So I read a little bit into it, and so basically, you know, it's not a used bookstore. It's just it's a book outlet. So it's what they get is kind of like overstock, basically, from publishers of different books. So if I guess if they printed too many, or have just some leftovers from whatever they send to this book outlet. I'm not really exactly sure how it works, but it's not a used bookstore. So I just wanted to point that out. Y'all, if you love books, you probably already know about this, but this is new to me. I was just like, where has this been my whole life? But yeah, you can get some really good finds for inexpensive prices. Now, they don't always have the new releases. Sometimes they do that I found, but I mean, they might get them, you know, after, you know, over a little bit of time. So basically, though, what it is they'll have some marks on them. This one does. Oh yeah, see, like it's kind of like marked. I'm not sure what that means. So all the ones I got from Book Outlet are kind of marked like that with that red marker, and it tells you that on the website. If you go to the website, I'll link it down below. You can just go and like click on About Us or whatever, and just read about, you know, the website and like how they get their books and all that good stuff. But we'll start small. I'll go ahead and show you the Book Outlet first, since we're talking about those for a really good price, for like, I think like $30, less than $30, because I couldn't find, is if you spend $35, you get it shipped for free, and I probably could have found some more books if I'd have really looked, but I've been having these books in my cart like forever, and the numbers of how many they had in stock were dwindling down. That's the only thing a lot of the books, they don't get like a lot in stock. Before I had bought The Couple Next Door, I actually had put it in my cart on the Book Outlet, and when I went back to kind of like finish shopping, because the books are so cheap, it like really takes a long time, or a lot of books, to get to $35. So I was just like going through every genre I could think that I would like, and I did find a good many books, but I couldn't quite get to that $35, and I had lost The Couple Next Door because they ran out of them. So I was like, crap. So I just went ahead and I just got what was already in my cart, which I got like 4 books for less than $30. So, and shipping was like $4.95 or $5.95, something like that. So, I mean, you know, it's not too terribly bad. We'll hop into what I got. So, The Sinner. I have actually been wanting to watch this for a very long time, and I just have not yet. I mean, everyone, it raves about it. Everyone who has seen it has like just told me really good things about it. You need to watch it. You would like it. So I need to do that. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, so I need to, but I wanted to read it. When I saw the book, I was like, I'm going to read it first, and then we'll watch the show and just see how it compares. But I love Jessica Biel. I think she's beautiful, and she's married to Justin Timberlake, so I mean, yeah. So I kind of, you know, already know what it's about, but let's see, on the back it says, on a sunny summer afternoon by the lake, Cora Bender stabs a complete stranger to death. Why? What would cause this quiet, kind young mother to commit such a startling act of violence in front of her family and friends? Cora quickly confesses, and it seems like an open and shut case. But the police commissioner, haunted by these unanswered questions, refuses to close the file and begins his own personal investigation. So begins the slow unraveling of Cora's past, a harrowing descent into the depths of her psyche and the violent secrets buried deep within. The Sinner is a dark, spellbinding psychological thriller where the truth is to be questioned at every turn. So yeah, I'm all about it right here. Like I kind of want to like stop reading and read this, but I'm not. I'm going to finish what I'm reading and my TBR stack because that's what we're going to do. And then maybe we'll jump into this stack. But yeah, super excited about it. And the center is written by Petra Hamsfar. I'm probably killing that. Next one I picked up is In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. This will be my third Ruth Ware book. I have yet to read another one since The Lion Game, but I do have the other one, which is The Woman in Cabin 10, I believe, which I'm very anxious to read that. And then this one had like tons of very good reviews, so I'm anxious to read this one. And once again, as I found in Ruth Ware's paperbacks, there's nowhere talking about the book. You know, I did read it online before I bought it, but I'm sitting here like trying to find like the little bio about the book, and it just dawned on me, oh yeah, her books never have one. So let me pull that up and I'll tell you about it. Okay. In a Dark, Dark Wood, it says, what should be a cozy and fun-filled weekend deep in the English countryside takes a sinister turn in Ruth Ware's suspenseful, compulsive, and darkly twisted psychological thriller. I'm going to try to take this slow because my head is not right, hence with this headache, so I probably need to read a little bit slower to take it all in. Leonora, known to some as Lee and others as Nora, is a reclusive crime writer, unwilling to leave her nest of an apartment unless it is absolutely necessary. When a friend she hasn't seen or spoken to in years unexpectedly invites Nora, or Lee, to a weekend away in an eerie glass house deep in the English countryside, she reluctantly agrees to make the trip. 48 hours later, she wakes up in a hospital bed, injured but alive, with the knowledge that someone is dead, wondering not what happened, but what have I done? Nora, or Lee, tries to piece together the events of the past weekend, working to uncover secrets, reveal motives, and find answers. Nora, or Lee, must revisit parts of herself that she would rather leave buried where they belong, in the past. Sounds really good. Yeah, I mean, when I read it, I was like, oh, yeah, I need this book. This next book is a little bit different from what I was reading, but I actually read a book by this author, Jen Bennett, or Bennett, maybe. Jen Bennett. What was it called? It was for a book club. I loaned it to Debbie because it was such a good book. I fell in love with it. It's young adult. It probably says it here, but this one is called Alex Approximately. And it sounded really cute. Kind of reminded me of her other book that I read. Let me see if it says in here what that other one was, because that one was really good. It's something about with stars. That sounds crazy. Don't listen to me right now. I'm not myself. Let me see if I can find it, because that's really gonna bother me. I want to let y'all know. Starry Eyes. It was really cute. It was about this young couple. They were really good friends, like best friends in high school. I mean, they're still in high school at this point, but I think they're in their senior year maybe. But something happened and they became enemies. So you don't really get what happens right away. You know, you get it later on in the book as they go about their little journey. But they end up together on a camping trip. And they're just kind of being annoyingly cute to each other. You know, they're trying to act like they're enemies, but you know, you can tell in her writing that, you know, they really do still, you know, like each other or want to be friends and possibly maybe more. So yeah, they kind of end up stuck on this camping trip by themselves. And yeah, so it's just a cute little read, young adult, super cute little read. So when I saw this book and it had really good reviews on it, and I read the little blurb about it, it just really reminded me about Starry Eyes. So this one says, the one guy Bailey Rydell can't stand is actually the boy of her dreams. She just doesn't know it yet. Classic movie fan Bailey Mink Rydell has spent months crushing on a witty film geek she only knows online as Alex. Two coasts separate the teens until Bailey moves in with her dad, who lives in the same California surfing town as her online crush. Faced with doubts, what if he's a creep in real life, or worse, Bailey doesn't tell Alex she's moved to his hometown, or that she's landed a job at the local tourist trap museum, or that she's being heckled daily by the irritatingly hot museum security guard Porter Roth, aka her new arch nemesis. But life is a whole lot messier than in the movies, especially when Bailey discovers those tricky fine lines dividing hate, love, and whatever it is she's starting to feel for Porter. And as the summer months go by, Bailey must choose whether to cling to a dreamy online fantasy in Alex or take a risk on an imperfect reality with Porter. The choice is both simpler and more complicated than she realizes because Porter Roth is hiding a secret of his own. Porter is Alex, approximately. See, like, super cute. So it's a little bit different from what I've been reading lately, but I enjoyed Starry Eyes so much. So when I saw this at such a good price, that wasn't the price I paid for it. I didn't pay $13.49. I might have paid $8. Might have. I could have paid $5. I'm not sure. But like I said, I got all these books for under $30. So that's going to be really cute. I'm excited to read that. Okay, the last thing I got from the book outlet is not actually, I mean, I guess it can be a book. Oh, here's my receipt, so I can tell y'all how much. Alex approximately was $6.39. In a Dark, Dark Wood was $4.79. The Sinner was $4.79. And this book I'm about to talk about is the most expensive. It was $13.99. So my total, shipping was $5. Total was $24.96 for 4 books. So this was my most expensive buy, $13.99. But it was, I had it in my cart in Barnes & Nobles, and it was like $25, I believe. Yeah, it says so on here. It's like 25 bucks at Barnes & Nobles. But it's the Oshi Glows Cookbook. Over 100 vegan recipes to glow from the inside out by Angela Liddon. So I'm not vegan, but I try to eat as clean as I possibly can. It doesn't always, it doesn't always work out, but I do my best, especially during the week. I try to kind of plan out what I'm going to eat that week. And then I'll go either to Whole Foods, Fresh Market, whatever kind of organic store we have near us. And I mean, even like our local stores have, a few organic things. So organic is becoming a little bit more popular. So you can find it in a lot more stores. So it's even more possible now than it was years ago to eat cleaner. But the owner of our Jazzercise around this area, she swears by these cookbooks, and I believe she has another Oshi Glows cookbook. This was, I believe, the first one, so I wanted to start off with this one. So I just want to read it. I just want, read it and look at the recipes, and I like to kind of tag things that I might like, that I might want to make or kind of tweak to where I can eat them, because I'm more on a kind of acid-free diet. So I just kind of have to watch what's in a recipe and just substitute it as needed. Like, I can't really eat onions. Onions actually aren't acidic, but they bother me. I substitute leeks for either leeks or fennel for my onions and garlic. So things like that. So I just kind of got to, tweak things a little bit. But I mean, it's not really as hard as you would think it is. But anyway, I just wanted to pick it up. I think she put it on her Facebook page. That it like completely changed her life, just like the way she eats now. I mean, she looks amazing. Goals, #goals. Those are my goals. I mean, she looks really good. So I just thought I'd pick it up and just kind of read about it and just see what it was all about and check out the recipes, and like I said, just kind of tag some that I can kind of tweak and cook for myself. So I thought that would be super fun. So once I get through this one, I'll pick up her next cookbook and go from there. Okay, the next book I'm going to talk about is the last actual book I've bought from Barnes & Noble in person, and it is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi, I'm probably not saying her name right, poor heart, Tomi Adeyemi. I'm not sure how to say it. I know she's like in her 20s. My nephew, she's actually a friend of my nephew's in LA. So when he was telling me about her, and that his friend wrote a book, and that's what he was looking for when we went. And, you know, we like combed Barnes & Nobles, and we finally found like they only had like 2 in stock. So he got one, and I went ahead and I got the other one. So I'm just anxious to read it, and I think that's like wonderful. One of his friends wrote a book that's pretty awesome, and it's got some really good reviews as well. So I'm anxious to read about it. It doesn't seem like something I would normally pick up to read. I believe it's young adult. I don't know if it's like a dystopian kind of thing. Like, I don't know anything about it. He was just telling me all about her and what she wrote, and so he was just super excited when he found it. So I was like, well, I gotta read it. I gotta check this out. He is also writing, and he sent me the first couple chapters of his book. So I need to get on top of that and do that. So yeah, so I don't really know what this is about. So let's see. It's got some crazy names. So I don't know. Zelly Adebola. I don't know. Anyway, she remembers when the soil of Arisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, Tiders beckoned waves, and Zelia's Reaper Mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed once magic disappeared under the orders of a ruthless king. The Magi were targeted and killed, leaving Zeli without a mother and her people without hope. Now she has one chance to bring back magic and strike against the monarchy. With the help of a rogue princess, Zeli must outwit and outrun the crown prince, who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Danger lurks in Orisha, where snow leopards prowl and vengeful spirits wait in the waters. Yet the greatest threat may be herself as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. Wow, that was like, how do these writers come up with these names? And she's such a young writer. I know she's in her 20s. Like, I don't think she's even hit 25 yet. But wow. Like, that just astonishes me. Oh, and the actual, like, book is beautiful. I mean, this cover is beautiful as well, but that's just a classic, beautiful cover right there. But, so yeah, so I guess we'll give this a go. This might take me a little time to get through all these names. I'm not sure. That's going to be crazy. But I'm excited for her. You know, I don't know her personally, but I'm excited for, you know, for her through Tyler. So, because this is his friend, so that's super exciting. Okay, and lastly, this is a book that I have had on my wish list forever, and why I have never picked it up, I don't know. I think it was because I couldn't decide if I wanted it on audio or if I wanted the actual book. But my cousin who knows I love to read and watches my videos, gave me this book. So thank you very much, Allison. I cannot wait to dive into this. So this is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, who also wrote Gone Girl. So another one of my favorite books. And there's also an HBO series out right now on this, which makes me upset that I don't have HBO right now. But I'm sure it'll be on Netflix or Hulu or something. I'm sure I'll be able to watch it somehow. But I definitely want to read it before I dive into the series. So, it says, fresh from a brief stay at a psych hospital, reporter Camille Preaker faces a troubling assignment. She must return to her tiny hometown to cover the murders of 2 preteen girls. For years, Camille has hardly spoken to her neurotic, hypochondriac mother, or to the half-sister she barely knows, a beautiful 13-year-old with an eerie grip on the town. Now, installed in her old bedroom in her family's Victorian mansion, Camille finds herself identifying with the young victims a bit too strongly. Dogged by her own demons, she must unravel the psychological puzzle of her own past if she wants to get the story and survive this homecoming. Yes. Yes, please, and thank you. This is going to be awesome. I might have to put this on top of my pile of TBRs. So that's it, y'all. That's all the books that I have. Hopefully that I'll have for a little while. Who knows, though? You never know when I'm going to just like need a day at Barnes & Noble's and all the books. You just never know. But until then, I'll have a bunch of reviews for y'all. And I'll also come check out my beauty fashion videos that I usually put up either on Mondays or Tuesdays. Hope you enjoyed this video, even though I'm feeling a little off today, and that was probably a mess. Who knows what this is going to look like once I go to edit it, but I'm going to put it up for y'all. So yeah, so as always, thank y'all so much for watching, and have a great weekend, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.